Hi everyone, welcome to CCK Live. Today we're going to be discussing TDIU benefits and what that means for disabled veterans who are unable to work because of their service-connected disabilities. So first let's break down what exactly TDIU is and who can be eligible. Veterans who are prevented from working because of their service-connected disability or disabilities may be eligible for a total disability rating based on individual unemployability or TDIU. TDIU is a disability benefit that allows for veterans to be compensated at VA's 100% disability rate, even if their combined schedular rating does not equal 100%.
And in this way, TDIU is an alternative path to receiving maximum benefits. It's awarded in circumstances where veterans are unable to follow and secure substantially gainful employment. And here, substantially gainful employment refers to whether a veteran's annual income meets or exceeds the federal poverty threshold for a single person. In other words, any veteran with an other than dishonorable discharge who cannot obtain or keep a substantially gainful occupation due to service-connected disabilities can qualify for TDIU benefits.
And to apply for TDIU, veterans should fill out and submit VA Form 21-8940. This is an important step to take, even though case law from the U.S. Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims has clarified that a request for TDIU is not a separate claim in and of itself. Specifically, in a case called Harper versus Wilkie, the court held that TDIU is part and parcel of an increased rating claim whenever it's raised by the record or explicitly raised by the veteran. When we say raised by the record, that just means that evidence in the veteran's file reasonably indicates that their service-connected conditions contribute to or cause their inability to work. And if that evidence exists, then VA is supposed to adjudicate the veteran's entitlement to TDIU. That said, in our experience, VA is far more likely to make a decision on TDIU if a veteran submits VA Form 21-8940, and without that form, the regional office is not likely to adjudicate the issue.
TDIU can be awarded based on schedular or extraschedular requirements, which are outlined in 38 CFR Section 4.16, subsections A and B. To be eligible for schedular TDIU, a veteran must have one service-connected disability rated at 60% or higher, or two or more service-connected disabilities, one of which is rated at 40% or higher, but the combined rating must be 70% or higher.
Veterans who do not meet the schedular requirements for TDIU that Dallas just talked about might still qualify for extraschedular TDIU, so the schedular criteria is not the end of the story. If veterans don't meet the criteria for schedular TDIU under 38 CFR 4.16a, VA will determine if their case should still be referred to the Director of the Compensation Service for extraschedular consideration.
And if their TDIU claim is referred to the director will look at the case, write an opinion on whether their service-connected conditions prevent them from securing and following substantially gainful employment. VA will then agree or disagree with the director's opinion to either grant or deny TDIU on an extraschedular basis. When you qualify for TDIU on a schedular or extraschedular basis, the amount of monthly compensation you receive will be the same. And as of December 2023, a single veteran with no dependents will receive $3,737.85 per month.
Now we want to talk a little bit about the factors that VA will consider when adjudicating requests for TDIU. And so in making these decisions, VA will consider a number of factors like a veteran's history, work history specifically, and educational background, their skills, and their training, and all of that information goes into the analysis.
VA should also consider whether the veteran has the physical ability, both exertional and non-exertional, to perform the type of activities required by the occupation at issue. In other words, VA should consider whether the veteran has limitations on lifting, bending, sitting, standing, etc., and auditory or visual limits. VA should consider whether the veteran has the mental ability to perform the activities required by the occupation, such as limitations on memory, concentration, ability to handle stress, and ability to get along with coworkers. Importantly, VA is not supposed to rely on the presence of non-service-connected disabilities, age, or the reason for leaving previous employment when deciding TDIU. The focus should be solely on your service-connected disabilities and their impact on your ability to work.
So, to prove your entitlement to TDIU, pieces of evidence like statements, medical opinions, vocational expert reports, and even employment records can be extremely useful. Definitely check out some of the other content that we have about TDIU from our blog and our video library for more information about ways in which you can go about bolstering and winning your TDIU claim. We want to end by saying that it's important to understand that TDIU is not just for those veterans who cannot work at all. Some veterans, due to service-connected conditions, can only work marginally, meaning that they can only earn an income below the federal poverty threshold for one person due to their service-connected conditions. But those veterans who are accomplishing, even if it's just marginal work, might still be able to receive TDIU while working, because VA's regulations explain that marginal employment is not substantially gainful employment. Some veterans can earn a substantially gainful income despite their service-connected disability limitations, but are only able to do so because they're working in what VA refers to as a protected work environment. And generally, a protected work environment is one in which the employer makes special accommodations for the veteran so that that veteran can work. In other words, without these accommodations, the veteran would not be able to continue on working. For example, a veteran might be excused from critical functions of their job in a protected work environment, and that's the only reason why they might be able to retain that employment.
Veterans should be aware that VA determines protected work environments on a case-by-case basis. So it's important to gather supportive evidence such as a late statement from the employer to demonstrate the need for those accommodations in the work environment.
Thanks, Dallas, and thank you all for tuning in today. You can find more information, as I mentioned before, on TDIU on our website at cck-law.com/blog, and also here on our YouTube channel. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on our latest videos, and we hope to see you next time.